Hey, what's up guys, it's Starlord, and today I'm going to be doing a little showcase of all of the new items that you can actually get in Fallout 4's Wasteland Workshop DLC. It is pretty cool. It's quite a lot of stuff, to be honest, and yeah, we're gonna go and see it all now. Okay, so the first thing you can actually see is we have these new mounts that we can put onto our walls, and they've added every different creature in here. So as you can see, we have the ghouls, the gorilla. We cannot not actually capture a gorilla, but they've actually added it into the head thing anyway. It's very strange, I don't know. This being my favorite, the Mirror King. He looks absolutely fierce right there. Great. Let's see. So as you can see, we actually do need different parts of their bodies to actually build these. So yeah. Okay, so that's pretty much all of the creatures that's in the Wasteland, and as you saw here, we have these new lights that we can actually place underneath. These only require one light, so that will move me on to the different kinds of lights we can place, starting with the oil ones. So these don't actually require electricity, they are all from oil. As you can see, we have some new candles that we can place down. We can also place down a campfire, a couple of new hanging wall lanterns. Yes, these lanterns too, very much requested. A lot of people wanted these lanterns to be able to be placed and moved around and whatnot, and now they've added it. So yeah, very cool indeed. Now that we'll move on to the electricity side of lights, and we actually have some new Nixie tubes. So as you can see, we have different colours of our own letters. I don't know why I put Starlord. I was meant to put Starlord. I don't really know. But yeah, you can choose every alphabetic letter, and yeah, it's ST. The S is in white, T is in red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, white. And we actually have this new open sign right here. And yeah, as you can see right here, we have a lot on the walls too. We actually have these little ones that we can place on the floor, and they shine lights on different kinds of walls. We actually have these 3 new street lamps. They provide a lot of light, I've got to be honest. They're pretty cool. Let's see. We also can hang light bulbs from string now, which is really cool because a lot of people were actually requesting it. So I'm glad they listened on that part. We also have a traffic light. I don't know if that's what you call them things in America, but yeah, a traffic light here. We also have another large oversized Nixie tube. So basically, if you just activate it, it will go up on a counter. So if I wanted to go to 7, I can. And yeah, I guess this can be used for multiple things, to be honest. Just let your imagination run wild with it, I guess. We have a couple more new lights. Pretty cool. These kind of remind me of Institute ones. They look really nice. Okay, now here we have the Decontamination arc. And what we basically do is we activate it after it's hooked up to electricity. And we basically walk through it, and it gets rid of all of our rads instantly as soon as we walk through that mist. So that's very cool that they actually added that in. If we had the option to actually build a place in the glowing sea, these would be placed everywhere. It'd be so good. Okay, now here we have the new cages, guys. Now, to be honest, I'm not going to place down all of the cages that you can actually get because they do look very similar. We have little cages, medium-sized cages, and then large cages for the larger animals. So let me see if I can actually remember this. This cage right here is for a bloodhound. Then you can also get a cat cage, a dog cage, and a mole rat cage. This cage right here is for a super mutant. You can also get a raider cage, a botfly cage, insect cage, all that kind of stuff. That's basically mid-sized like humans. Raider cage is really cool, to be honest. And this last one is actually the large cage, which we have a Deathclaw stake in right now. So we can capture Deathclaws, we can capture Murlocs, we can capture Brahmin, and yeah, basically a lot of different type of things, to be honest. But we cannot capture Murloc Queens, we cannot capture them, and we also cannot capture the big ogre type people, the ones who are like, what you call them, I forget, the Goliath kind of things, you know. Also here on our right, we have this little device that basically allows our settlers to calm down after we activate it. So once we do, you will hear a ring like that, and all of our settlers will stop fighting. Supposedly, it has not worked for me yet, to be honest. They just keep on fighting, but I guess they will fix that. And also here we have the beta wave transmitter. This will basically allow us to calm the creatures down. So if I actually capture a Deathclaw and whatnot here, they would come out and they would just roam around and be very nice to me. Also, we actually have a new water pump, which is, yeah, I don't really know if it's meant to be in the soil right here, but I kind of glitched it by placing down one of these soil pads, which is also new in the DLC, and I was allowed to basically place it on top of that. So that was pretty cool that I was allowed to, able to glitch it, I guess. And yeah, you just basically pump all the water out like you would on the little tiny ones. Okay. Over here we actually have the red team and the blue team kind of starting point. So when you have a settler, you will actually assign them to a red team or a blue team, and once the game actually starts, they will both attack each other. So the red team will attack the blue team. You cannot actually assign creatures to this, which I find very strange, the way you cannot actually do that. But I guess they will fix that out in a later update or whatever. For now, it's only settlers that you can actually place on there. Also, we do have a couple of new doors. This one here is an electric one where you can actually activate a switch and it will open up. As you can see, that is very cool. I think so personally. That is really cool, and I will be using that in most of my settlements. We also have a much requested electric source, and that is the fusion generator. You don't actually have to put in a fusion core to actually make it work, but it actually does power it up by 100 electricity. So all of this is just from this one fusion generator, and I think that's pretty impressive. 100 electricity just from that, and it actually doesn't take that much resources to build either. Now here we have the new traps. So as you can see, this one is just a left and right kind of floating one. And if we go past here, we also have a couple of numbers and different letters that we can place down. So if we have a little box full of foods, we can actually put food over it so that we know that that's where our food chunk is. We also have a new staircase, as well as new concrete. As you can see, I've created this all in the new concrete. And if I just go around here for a second, I will continue with the traps. Here we have a trap door, so once somebody actually walks along it, it will open up and they will fall down. This is not included with the trapdoor. This is actually an individual trap. If you walk over it, you just get injured like so. This trap right here needs to be connected to electricity, and it's kind of pointless to be honest, because we have a trigger pressure plate right here where we press on it, it actually flies forward. This one is very, I don't know, I just think they should not have added it. This one is pretty much the perfect one. So yeah. Anyway guys, that has pretty much been it for this little video. I do hope you enjoy all of the new different kinds of things that we can actually place down in this settlement. It is really cool. And yeah, if you want to see any more new Wasteland Workshop DLC videos, then please do go and check out my channel, as I will be uploading quite a lot in the next couple of days. So yeah, until next time guys, I've been Starlord. I'll see ya.